We said, talk about fixing the world, and he said, world's not broken, doesn't need fixing. There's a greater mission here. Why I brought this to Farmingdale was twofold. One was, like I mentioned, I wanted to learn how other TEDx minds worked. I also wanted to make sure that my hometown was shining in this event. Farmingdale's a very important place for me. It's where I grew up, and it's where my business is, and I'll never leave Farmingdale. And so I knew how many special ideas come out of this place. I knew what kind of special people were in Farmingdale, and I wanted to make sure that this inaugural event happened at Farmingdale High School, the halls that I walked 22 years ago, and I wanted to make sure that Farmingdale ideas were standing out in this talk. And so when we curated it, we looked for, like I said, a wide array of ideas. We looked for a wide array of speakers, but I also looked for, particularly, I wanted a good chunk of our speakers to be based out of Farmingdale because they had some special ideas. We have, within the district, we actually have an assistant principal, my kid's assistant principal in their elementary school, Dr. Jennifer DeHaze, who's doing a talk on trust. That's incredible. There's a teacher from the high school, Jim Hughes, who is one of the most incredible human beings you'll ever meet. And he's doing a talk that's sort of the antithesis of our theme. We said, talk about fixing the world, and he said, world's not broken, doesn't need fixing. World just needs more acceptance. And he happens to be a teacher who is blind and is mostly deaf. And he just talks about acceptance in his world and how it's affected his world, and how he functions in this world.